Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to just hop over to YouTube to make sure that it is going. Look at me there. It is kind of washed out. I'm not really digging it. I'm trying to use my different camera. It's not so bad. Excuse me muting that. Yeah, I don't know. Might be too much light happening. It's better when I... Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Technology, man. Technology, not my jam. Welcome, warriors. Welcome everyone into today's Oracle read. We are new moon energy, like new moon for the last hour. The last 3 days have been, oh, I look like I'm glowing. I like that. Glowing is good. I don't feel like I'm glowing, but maybe radioactive. Ha! That's funny. Hello, Jessica, and hello, anyone else who is joining us out there in YouTube land. I'm going to go back to my OBS screen. I'm going to have to get used to using this camera instead of that camera. I'm trying to use my actual video camera, and I'm playing around with knits. Not the KNNI, not those kind of knits, but the white things. I don't know. Well, knits are white, aren't they? No, it's color something theory in Cameraland. We've got our first card up, and that is nice. We're coming in, first of all, starting up with protection, and we have a new moon in the background, which is really kind of like tying us into new moon energy. This card came up recently for me. Call back your power. Cut the cords. And soul retrieval. The sisters are still doing it for themselves in the great sisterhood. They're saying hell to the no. Didn't we have this the last read? I feel like we did. So we're still in the same kind of protective energy. You can see in the background there, we've got this new moon energy vibe coming in, sparkling through. Kind of looks eclipsy. All kinds of higher chakra stuff coming in, and some unconditional love. Yeah, we need a little bit of protection. We need a little bit of cleansing. We need a little bit of purging. We need a little bit of letting go. And we need a little bit of boundaries and saying, no, 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 I'm taking time for me. I'm taking some time for me. Is what we're doing here. We're not interested in, having a big tete-a-tete, a convo. Now is not the time for that. The time for now is for me in my solitude, to take care of myself with my sisters who have my back. Okay? So there's our first card up, is the card of protection. I love this blue color in the background, very Archangel Michael vibe. So if you're needing a little bit of extra protection, we're going to call on Archangel Michael to please come and shield us in your beautiful blue ray of protection around me, around the computer, around all the people that are watching today's show. We need that beautiful blue energy just to surround us right now. Let's just protect and clear some of that right just now. So visualize yourself in a beautiful orb of blue light, keeping you safe and sound and protected. And look at that. There we go. Protection. Coming on in. Coming on in. Next up, we're going to hop on into the Starsee Oracle and see what the stars have to say to us today. This new moon has been intense. I don't know if you managed to catch my earlier video today. I did throw out a video and it was very like low vibe. And that's okay. Yesterday was a death of 1,000 deaths. Yes, gotta love more new moons, man. They really bring in some ego death because they're killing off the old before we step into something new. So 3 days before that new moon always hits hard. Sometimes it's going to hit all of you guys on the end. So we've got 3 more days of this new moon energy coming in. So it's okay if you're feeling off, okay? Because there's a death happening, the death of you. is what's happening. It's all at the same time. It reminds me, have you seen that image of the snake that's eating its own tail? We are destroying ourselves and birthing ourselves anew all at the same time. This cycle of like, I'm letting go of what doesn't work for me, and that's why we need protection, because we're in this stage of metamorphosis. We're focused inward, we're focused on self, so we need the angelic realm to protect us a little bit in this energy, because we're both dying and getting born all at the same time. It's a little bit cuckoo. We've got the golden children. Well, we are the golden children. That is so nice. We've got the golden children coming in, which brings in the energy of inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. We like the rare gifts. I love this card. Look, we've got this huge portal, and all these children, look at, emanating so much light out of them in the fullness, supported by the sun. Please get outside into the sun as much as you can. We're coming into spring energy. We need those light codes on the skin. We need the light, brings in the messages, and it helps us activate those rare gifts. And I love this because you can see all these golden children are like spaced out, okay? And oftentimes people have asked me, you know, I'm so lonely. Why do I want to meet people? Where do I meet people? Well, you're not going to meet them next door to you, because you need to be sped out. We're like a grid, right? The golden children come in, the light workers come in as grid workers. So if you imagine a grid, like your street lamps outside, they don't put all the street lamps down at one corner of the street. They spread them all out so that everything gets illuminated equally and over vast areas. So we as light workers, we as these golden children, these gifted warriors that are coming through with new light codes and new ways of being, and all our neurodivergence and all our, hey, I think I can organize that a little bit better. I'd always have these trains arriving on time if you just followed this schedule. Yeah. We've got skills, people. We got the gifts. And these gifts need us to be spread out far and wide, not clustered. So that's why on this journey, it can be very isolating alone, because we're like, hey, you over there, hello, how's it going? Because we're spread out. If we weren't spread out and all these children were all like playing together up really close, there'd be vast darkness all around. So our job is to illuminate. So it doesn't actually matter what you do, what you say, who you are, how you dress. Nah, it just means you wake up in the morning and you exist in that certain area that you live in. I live in Cambridge, Ontario. You live in wherever you live. And because you wake up and you exist in the place that you are helping spread the light, spread the messages of the light that has been, you've come through this portal, you're here to spread light. And so your next door neighbors are not going to be light workers. They're just not. It's just sad. You might be lucky to meet one or two, like somewhat close to you, or through the internet is another grid. There's another grid, the World Wide Web. And everybody's on the web somewhere in different place, all jeweled on the web. I don't know if you've ever seen a beautiful spider web when it's just a dewy morning and it glistens, you know, and in between where two webs meet up, there'll be like a little glisten of light that sparkles off of the dew. And that doesn't like, it's all spread out equally, and then there's gaps and spaces. So yes, we have to be very tender with our inner child at the present moment that might be feeling a little bit lonely. She needs some protection, so she does. She needs to be, she needs to be in the center of this ring of protectiveness, this community that comes together as a whole and says, I'm going to hold you in protection, because being a child of light, being a golden child, being an empath, a light worker, a starseed, a twin flame, any of those that you resonate with, is not easy work, but it is damn important. It is damn important work. So thank you, warriors, for doing your work, for showing up every single day and doing your work by existing, by breathing, by being kind to random strangers, to having a conversation and sparkling some inspiration in somebody else. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the work that you're doing. Beautiful card, that one. I don't know if you can see it with the light. See, so much light is hitting it. There we go. That's beautiful. Nice sunshine energy. We got to get out in the sun. That's how we, activate up, level up. Is like we're rechargeable batteries. We just need to get out in the sun to recharge our batteries. So I was out in the sun today doing some grounding, feeling protected, calling in spirit, doing everything that you need to do. Yes. Recharge your batteries. Sunshine when you got it. Next up, some self-care. Yeah, soft, tender energy. So let's, I come back to cutting our cords. So see, power. It's all about the power. Bringing our power back and cutting ourselves. Going Wi-Fi. We're all Wi-Fi now. We don't need the cords to other people's. We need to bring our power back to self and be Wi-Fi and emit out. Because anybody that's got cords plugged into you, that's siphoning energy off of you for free, they're not even paying for it. They found your internet and they're like, haha. No. We gotta hold our own power. True. Okay. Self-care. Let's get one from self-care. What do we got? We got card number 51 coming in. And a quote from Chuang Tzu. The perfect man of old looked after himself before looking to help others. So, no to the people pleasing, no to self-sacrifice, no to nailing yourself on the cross and being the Messiah. No. We are going to take care of self first. I'm sorry, I gotta go and get my sunshine today. I gotta go get some grounding on. I gotta go get some self-care happening. I gotta go make a nice little sanctuary in my house, in my backyard, somewhere. And when I'm there, I'm not to be disturbed, okay? I'm sorry, I've got really important work to do the next hour. You see, I'm gonna be lying out there in that hammock and I'm doing work. That's the most important work that I can be doing, is replenishing me, taking care of me. So we are told, and this sounds very familiar to what I just said, take some time to be outside this evening, breathe in the fresh air and breathe out the stresses of the day. Watch the sunset or reflect on the vastness of the universe as you stargaze. Enjoy Mother Nature and all she has to offer. So I'm suggesting today that maybe we take our winter sleeping bag if you're still getting chilly weather in the night and go get yourself in it for 20 minutes, half an hour, and stare at the stars. Okay, so we're going to sun gaze. We're going to stargaze, we're going to moon gaze, we're going to just gaze, okay? A lot of gazing is going to be required this week. Just gazing. What you doing? I'm sorry, I can't help you with the dishes right now. I'm gazing. You're what now? I'm gazing. It's my self-care for the week. I've got to gaze more. So yes, lots of gazing is to be had this week by all. Lots of gazing. I would like to be gazing at the ocean. I pulled 2 ocean decks today, so there's a sign in that in itself. So this is the Sea Soul's Journey Oracle deck, which I absolutely love this deck because it reminds me of the Caribbean. And so if you're in the Caribbean or have the chance to go to the Caribbean or near an ocean, go gaze at the sea. Just gaze. Gaze at the waves coming in and rolling out. Just gaze. Lots of gazing is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? Can you gaze? Can we gaze? We're going to be all gazy. Hello, Annette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Funny gazing. I miss the sea. Yes, I miss the sea too. I used to live near the sea, but it was a cold sea. It wasn't warm. The North Irish Sea is very chilly in comparison. See, more tenderness is being called in today. We are, the next mission is to show ourselves a little bit more compassion for any suffering that we're currently in. Any energies that we're in right now, whether they're ick or they're unpleasant, anger, whatever, resentment. I did a video earlier on resentment, and I'm going to show myself compassion for that. Show yourself compassion for some of the icky energies. And we have, may you tend to the suffering. So if you're suffering, we're tending to us first, okay? We were told by Chuang Tzu that we're to tend to ourselves first. And when we cultivate greater sense of compassion for self, that means we have a greater sense of compassion for other people. So when we say to ourselves, I am so sorry you had that experience. While I'm gazing, maybe we're going to look a little bit crazy out there gazing and holding ourselves in compassion. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I am sorry they went away. I'm sorry they died. I'm sorry you lost your job. I'm sorry you can't eat gluten anymore because you get a really bad stomach. I'm sorry you had to give up on that dream and now you're following a new one. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever happened to you, okay? For whatever you've had to let go of, because there is a theme right now in letting go of attachments. We're cutting cords. We're pulling our power back, not just from people, but from things. You know, I'm pulling my power back a lot this last week, and I'm on a 12-day social media cleanse, detox. So I'm pulling my power back from that. Instead of giving it out all the time and putting everybody else's needs ahead of my own, I'm pulling it back. I'm holding myself in a sense of compassion and saying, it's okay. You're okay. This too shall pass. It's only 12 days. You can get through it. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to let go of something that you're attached to. What are you attached to? That's what the question is. And then when you realize, oh, I have an attachment to this and I have to let it go, show yourself compassion in the process of letting go and sit in the stillness. Gaze out on the prospect of a new tomorrow. So look at that beautiful seascape. It's like glass. It is like glass. There's no waves happening here. It's like a reflective surface that we can take a long, hard look at ourselves in truth and say, what are my attachments? What am I attached to? What do I need to cut cords with? Oh, it's sugar. I see you, sugar. You're taunting me. So gaze upon your reflection. Lots of gazing happening. So in the mirror, gaze upon the reality of what it is instead of like denying or deluding yourself in any way. What is spirit telling you? Gaze upon yourself, and ask yourself the questions. What is it that I need to let go of? And I can show myself so much compassion through this process. And there will be lots of thoughts that happen as we go through the process of letting go of attachments. And it's okay, those thoughts come and then those thoughts go. But I like doing this. It was my favorite thing to do for 35 years. And there it goes. But I always wanted to be married. It was the most important thing to me. And there it goes. But I really thought that this education system was going to get me a job that I actually wanted, but now it hasn't. There it goes. So the thoughts are going to come and they're going to go, and we're going to show ourselves compassion as they pass through, because that's what's happening right now. We are practicing non-attachment. We are practicing self-care in the non-attachment because it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Because it is attachments that is the root of all your suffering. It's true. That is where suffering originates from, is from your attachments. So when we no longer have the attachments, we no longer have the suffering. I'm going to switch this one out here, and I'm going to move next into Inner Fucking Peace Oracle deck. We would all like to have a little bit of that. I certainly would. And let's see what comes up, because we've got two messages on this deck. There's a back side and a front side. It's a fun Oracle card. It's fun. And we have some comments. True compassion to me. Yes. You first. You first. Oops. That one's flying out. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta dig. Dig down. Chilling like a boss. We got some sloth energy coming in. I like sloth vibes. Sloths are pretty cool. You know, I feel sorry for sloths. We gave them like a vice as a name. That's not very nice, you know? One of the deadly sins, sloth. Nah, let's like scratch that out and like rebrand sloth, okay? Us having a little bit of sloth energy is not a sin. Let's say it for what it is. It's a necessary part of the process, especially when we're going through an awakening journey, is we need to learn to cultivate greater degree of rests and stillness. So look at this little guy. He's a cute guy. He's sitting there. And then on the back side of this card, it says, don't let dumbasses get you down. Well, that's a pretty good message as well, because you're going to be sitting there gazing. Maybe you're gazing on the inside of your eyelids as you're meditating, and you're chilling out in your hammock, or bring out a blanket, put it in the grass, get some sun gazing happening. What are you doing? I'm meditating, I'm chilling out like a boss. And they're like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. Mom, where's this? Where's that? And you're gonna go, shh, 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 shh. I'm cultivating inner peace right now. This is the most important thing for me to do. The most important thing for me to do at this present moment is chill out like a sloth. I am getting my sloth on. So everybody this week, we're going to get a little sloth on. Okay? I like it. I like it. Why not? Let's put sloth up here. He's a nice little guy. He's got a good little vibe. Next up, we're going to hop into the Twin Flame Ascension deck, the Take Me Home Oracle deck. We have more comments coming in. Me first. Yes, you first. Sloths rule. Sloths for the win this week. Okay, sloths for the win. I have been having attachment issues, as you well know, and cutting cords with pretty much everyone. Well, yes, it is part of this journey. We cut cords with everyone, everything, every thought, every deed, every action, all of it. I just talked about this a good bit in the video I posted earlier this afternoon, because I too am letting go of attachments. That's what we are doing. We have two messages as reminders coming in from this Twin Flame or Ascension Oracle deck. Number 1010 is practice self-love. Well, I absolutely adore that. So it's more me energy coming in, nurturing our inner child. Look at this. Look. Just, she's wrapped in light. She's just like a stole wrapped around. Yeah, we are doing some deep inner child work this week as we keep ourselves in the state of protection as our spiritual gifts are coming online, and we are in this loneliness vibe that's happening, practicing self-compassion and so much love, so much love. Love, 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 love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Okay, so we're going to listen to some Beatles this weekend as well, or this week, as we wrap ourselves up in this beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's a practice, which means every single day you have to practice it. You know, while you're chilling like a boss and loving yourself, it's a practice. Every day, a commitment. Can you commit to you? Everybody wants a commitment from somebody else. but can you commit to yourself? That's the question, because that is the purpose. On 2-2, card number 2-2, you are on a spiritual awakening. Shift or be shifted. It's not pleasant when you are forced to shift against your will. Those that can go with the flow of things a lot better and rest when they need to rest and move when they need to move and trust when they need to trust and faith when they need to faith and all of those, they do have a much smoother spiritual awakening. And those that are like me, that are white knuckling it and going, no, I don't want to do that. I want to hold on. Yeah, Spirit told me for 6 months, you need to take a break from social media. And I was like, I don't want to. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. It gives me purpose. It gives me something to like hold on to. And Spirit goes, right. And I'm going to shift it for you. I'm going to move things for you. So we've got these lovely kind of vibes coming in. Sacred geometry. Look, I'm going to try to get as close as I can. If you don't do the shifting, if you don't do the letting go, if you don't do the cord cutting, if you don't do the resting, if you don't do what Spirit's asking you to do, Spirit will make you do it. And when you're made to do it, it's way worse. It's way worse. For example, if you don't rest when you're supposed to rest and chill like a boss, and you push yourself, you will get sick. And then you'll be forced to lie in bed. And Spirit goes, well, you didn't listen to me. You're like, it's the time that Spirit told me to like chill out. And I was like, okay, I will. I'm just going to take up running. And Spirit was like, that's not chilling out, that's running. And so I broke my toe. And then I couldn't run anymore. And so, yes, I'm like, I got the message loud and clear. And so we need to learn constantly on this process to let go, to let go, to let go. It gets mind numbing, and that's why we're kind of in this swirling energy, you know? It's a little bit of like a vortex of being swirled. Everything's changing all at once. It's a little bit much for our mind to keep up with, but it is an expansion within this. It's because we're going through conscious expansions. There is here the big spiral that's working its way out. What is that? It flew out of my head. See, mind. You know the name of it. The big shape that goes like that. The spiral, but it's got a mathematic name. Yes, we are in expansion, and once on this path, there is no stopping it. Everything is going to be shifting and changing. Welcome to the awakening, people. You are on the ascension path. Not easy, not easy. Okay, I'm going to move that over there, and I'm going to put our Nurture the Child down here. Next up, some more oceanic vibes, and while I'm shuffling, I can check back in with the comments. Is that a little sloth? That picture? It's hard to tell with my eyeballs. It looks like it could be. Okay, so this one is the Starsee Oracle. This was my first ever Oracle deck. It's true. If anybody ever would like to donate an Oracle deck to me, in my description there is a link to my Amazon wish list, and I always love receiving new decks. It's like Christmas when they arrive. I'm like, it keeps everything fresh. I have an attachment to Oracle decks. Well, Spirit wants to take all my Oracle decks away from me. Spirit will. But so far, it not happened. That's the card that wants to come out. We have card number 35. Another spiraling kind of energy here. We have the Sacred Fish Spirit. Surrender. Isn't that the exact same thing as letting go? It is, yeah. Surrender to simplicity. Oh, you know what we're in? We're in spring. You know what happens in spring? Spring cleaning, purging in the physical. Simplify your life by simplifying your stuff. How much stuff do you have? How much stuff do you need? Do you love your stuff? Is your stuff on the ground? Does your stuff have a home? Is your stuff still fit you? Is it oversized, undersized? Does your stuff remind you of your Aunt Peggy who used to snore and smell like lavender? Like, look at your stuff, feel your stuff, touch your stuff, and say, do I love you? Do I love you? Does this bring me joy? Does this bring me compassion? Does this bring me love? Do I feel love when I touch this? I do. I do feel love when I touch this Oracle deck. This deck brings me love. Okay, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to tidy it. I'm going to give it a home. I'm going to put it somewhere safe. So we're going to simplify our surroundings. We're going to Marie Kondo our situation. We are going to Feng Shui our life so that energy can flow in simplicity. You don't need 100 of something. Well, I don't even have 100 Oracle decks, but you don't need 100 pairs of shoes. You don't. You don't wear them. Be honest. You may have been collecting them for a long time, but when's the last time you wore those Louis Vuittons? Never. Never, right? I don't know, maybe you wear them all the time. Simplify, streamline, bring yourself back into an energy of like flow. Go through everything, achieve every day. We've got, you know, the ABLE program, and we can achieve one thing every single day. So every single day, pick one small teeny weeny area in your house, even if it's only one drawer. I'm going to simplify my sock drawer. I'm going to get rid of the stuff that like is holy. I don't need holy socks. Nobody needs holy socks. Okay? Except for maybe a priest. Okay? But everybody else, nobody needs holy socks. And mismatched socks. And mismatched Tupperwares. And, you know, all the rest. And the oversized, undersized. And the things that remind you of your Aunt Peggy. You don't need them anymore. We're letting go of stuff. Okay, we're letting go of the stuff on the inside. We're letting go of the stuff on the outside. We're just going to let go of stuff. Okay, all the stuff, all the attachments. Bye-bye. Things, places, people. Bye-bye. I'm going to have some coconut water. Bear with me here. Simplify your drinking. Drink functionally. That's what I do. There's excellent electrolytes in there. So I'm trying to simplify. Simplify. Make sure that everything I eat and consume serves me some great healing benefit. Simplify, simplify. There's no point in eating and doing things that cause you disharmony and then having to take another substance to counteract the symptoms. Right? That's a simplification in itself. I'm going to simplify the need of the middleman, which is like all the medicines. I'm going to save myself a whole bunch of money on all my trips to the chemist by not putting foods in that upset my stomach and that I don't need the acids. That would be a simplification and a cost savings. If I just didn't eat the thing that makes my tummy upset, then I don't need the thing that makes my tummy better when my tummy's upset. Simplification. Simplification. Where's areas in your life that you can simplify? Next up, I am going to move into the Divine Animals Oracle. So the animals can communicate to us. We've already been communicated to by the sloth. We're loving the sloth today. By the sacred fish spirit. And now we've got card number 39, and we've got the peacock. A peacock, some peacock energy. Well, you know what the peacock's all about is just showing its little feathers everywhere and bringing in a little bit of a performance art. You know, when can you ruffle your feathers and look at me simplifying. Look at me and my self-care. Simplify. Because we want to bring in more prosperity. If you clear out the old, you make room for the new, the vibrant, the beautiful, the artistic, the creative. Peacock energy, look at this here, just wrapped in prosperity. Yes, please bring in some abundance. We like this. I love this card here. I want to read about the peacock. I don't often jump into a book, but I want to read about it because this dude is, he looks, he's got his third eye painted. So he's seeing things clearer from a new perspective. The peacock has brought in some new insights. Insights that are bringing in the money. Show me the money. Who doesn't want a little bit of that prosperity, eh? Prosperity is coming to you. A flow of abundance is on its way. Expect new income streams. Clear the energy in your home or office. Well, help me if that's not a confirmation to what I just said. I don't know what. Do not be afraid of success. You can rise from difficult situations and circumstances. I'm going to read a little bit more because there's a whole section in here called mythos. Mythos. The Indian peafowl is India's national bird and features in many stories within the Hindu pantheon. Pantheon, from one of the feathers of its mythological bird, Garuda. The god Shiva rides a peacock into battle. Krishna wears a peacock feather in his headband, and the Indra sheltered from his enemies under the wing of a great peacock and rewarded it by creating 1,000 eyes upon its feathers so it would not have to worry about snakes ever again. It is the belief that the peacock feathers bring prosperity to a house that links it with the benevolent Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of wealth, light, and general prosperity. Beautiful, long-haired, golden skin dressed in red. Golden skin? Hey, didn't we have that earlier with the golden children? Yeah. A little bit of golden skin will happen when we're all outside getting that sunshine as well. So golden skin, bring it on, bring it on. I lost where I was. She is commonly depicted surrounded by 2 royal elephants showering her with a flow of abundant water along with a river of gold coins. Yes, please. I want a river of gold coins. Would you like a river of gold coins? Pouring from her hands. She is sitting on a lotus, a flower that symbolizes the arising from difficult circumstances. Also, the crown chakra opening. So third eye, crown chakra, peacock, eyes, lots of eyes. 1,000 eyes are upon you. 1,000 eyes. Lakshmi is sometimes pictured with her son, the god Ganesha, who is the god of removing and placing obstacles. Her expression is invariably calm, graceful, and benevolent, which is sometimes the opposite of how we feel around money and our finances. I don't feel calm. No, we got to be calm. And then we bring in this golden coin river. Yes. If you keep peacock feathers in your home, a flow of wealth will come to it, blessed by Lakshmi herself. This is especially important at Diwali, her biggest festival, which also called the Festival of Lights, which I think is coming in the summer. Is that when Diwali happens? I think so. Her biggest festival, also called the Festival of Lights. Oil lamps and candles are lit in every home, particularly inside and outside of every shop and business. These lights are not only to honor the goddess, but also to draw her to a place of her blessing of prosperity. The feathers are also said to keep flies and other bad insects from the home and to invite vibrant health. Well, I love that. I love that for all of us. I want all of the golden children to feel golden with not only all the gold that they are, but all the gold that they will attract. The more you are golden within and illuminating and lightening up, the more of all of that you attract into yourself as well. So I like all of that. We got to keep all our eyes open, all 1,000 of them, watching everything. Keeping our eyes open for any obstacles. What are obstacles? Attachments. Cut the cords to all the attachments, clear the path, make room for the flow. Make room for the flow. It shall floweth within us. I would like to offer now, anybody that would like a card, now is the time to drop that into the chat and I can pull a card for you. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to read some comments we've got. Feels great to clean out the closet. Donate used clothes and go to Goodwill and buy more. Yes, my daughter-in-law works at Value Village and that's where I get my clothes from. I got this there, in fact. I think it was $10. It's a great little thing. It's Columbia. In a store that would cost you like $200 or something. I got it for $10. Yes, donate some more. Love peacock feathers. We got lots of peacocks here in UK, Diwali, October or November. Thank you for the clarification. I wasn't quite sure when that was. And then we have, hello everyone, this reading makes my evening. Yay! Love Diwali. Love to have a card for Annette. Annette, I'm pulling you from the Flowers, Language of Flowers Oracle for you, darling. Spirit actually had me hold that deck aside and said somebody needs a card from this, and that somebody is you. So this one goes out to Annette. It's my teeniest of tiniest decks. Actually, it's not. I have a smaller deck, but let's see here. Oh, I'm told to cut. We're cutting the deck. We're cutting the deck. We're cutting the deck. We're cutting the cords. We're cutting the deck. And Jessica would like a card. And there we go. Tiger lily. I have tiger lilies in my garden. I love tiger lilies. Tiger lilies is all about security. Choose the safe harbor for now. So I'm going to throw this one up here. Oh, I missed a couple up here. You guys missed the fish. Put the fish up and then I'll put the peacock up next. So we've got in here tiger lily. Beautiful thing. So security. We create security by having a greater degree of boundaries. Tiger lilies are beautiful orange, and orange is all about that sacral, and sacral is all about creating healthy boundaries between us and others. Because others can come in over our boundaries, and we're like, no, I'm not feeling safe or comfortable with that. So we establish healthier boundaries to create a healthier sense of security. Once we have boundaries, then we can like ground ourselves where we are and feel much more stable and much safer in this. And then it says, choose the safe harbor for now. So it might not be a permanent fixture where you are, but for the temporary, this is where you need to be. You may be needing to be somewhere else in 3 years' time, but you're not at 3 years' time right now. You're here now. And in the here now, create safety in the situation that you're in the house that you're in the city that you're in, understanding that may be temporary. But in the temporary placement that you are in, creating safety through creating boundaries. Is for Annette and everyone else, because it is a collective vibe. So I'm going to just shift this over there and let you guys all see our wonderful peacock coming in. And we also have a couple more Oh, I have to go back. Jessica, I missed you. Yes, okay, sorry. And Pam. Oh, yes, okay. So I'm just trying to catch up. Jessica is next. Jessica is next. Jessica needs an inner child card. Your inner child is calling to me. I bet you she wants to play. But your inner child always wants to play. So she's needing another message besides playtime. Because I know playtime is your favorite jam. Oh. This deck's still relatively new, so it's a bit stiff. Dented one. What is the messages for Jessica? Ooh, clean up your mess. Do you have a mess? Do you have a mess to clean up? Okay. Your inner child would like you to write a letter to yourself. More to the point, to them specifically. So we've got a double rainbow coming in here, which is beautiful. Look at that. And we've got this beautiful little girl sitting down and enjoying the sunlight. Some more sun gazing is happening. And she's sitting there preparing to write a letter to an earlier version of her. So you could look back at some photographs and pick a time period when something happened that she didn't get as much love, attention, praise, whatever it was, and this is your opportunity to give her what she never received in this beautiful, beautiful letter. So was it love, was it praise, was it validation, was it security, whatever it was, you're going to give her all of that now. I am so proud of you. You did such a good job. You did the best you could. I love you. You're wonderful. You're amazing. You're the best. So some reparenting is being asked of us in this energy that we're coming up. A lot of inner child vibe with this new moon that we're in today. About 2 hours ago, that moon was at its newest. So that's carded number 37. Interestingly, most of our numbers have all been in the 30s. Just a side note. We got 35, 39, and 37. That's interesting. So we'll shove that guy up there for you. I have a couple more cards here to pull. Pam would like a card, please. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We've got, I'm going to give one from the Energy Oracle. A gift from Jessica. Thank you very much, Jessica, for this Oracle. As I said, I do like my Oracle cards. If anybody would like to gift, the link to gift me is my Amazon wish list is in the descriptions. Otherwise, if anybody would like to ever just donate with a super or donate to the channel, those links are in the description as well. I greatly appreciate everything. Let's see. While I'm shuffling, any announcements? Let's start thinking about those. No, I'm going to focus on this. Card for Pam, please. Pam. And then I'll do announcements after. All tied up. First card that's not in the 30s. We've got card number 23. And we've got, again, this shrouding energy. But, she's all tied up in a situation she doesn't want to be in. So she has. But she's being definitely guided and protected by the divine. And you can see here, she's in binds. She's currently bound. Okay, so we're breaking cycles. We're breaking free of the ties that bind us. Breaking free of the ties that bind us. This is a temporary situation. We've got butterfly energy. We've got rose energy, divine feminine energy coming in. She's looking very demure as she's all tied up. And she's shrouded and protected. Again, at the beginning of today's read, we called in Archangel Michael. So I'm again reminded that ask Michael to help you cut through all of these binds. Michael is often depicted in this beautiful blurple blue energy, and he carries with him a sword in one hand and a shield in other. So he's always got a shield of protection, and you can always place yourself, visualize yourself with a shield, Michael's shield in front of you. But Michael also, our first card was about cutting cords. Is Michael, please cut through all the stuff. Cut through it for me. Visualize Michael cutting through the cords, cutting through the binds, cutting through the confusion, cutting through the anxieties, cutting through the everything. Cut, 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 cut. Steve Noble on YouTube has a channel, and he is from the UK, and he does guided meditations. He does cord cutting meditations that are sublime. Sublime, sublime. He has a good few of them. So anyone that's looking to like simplify their life in the spiritual realm as opposed to just the physical, and help them cut cords, cut ties, cut binds, cut cycles, cut. I highly, highly recommend Steve Noble's channel. His voice is very soothing, and he is a very divine being. Who has great connection and great ability. So, and those are free of charge for all of you to listen to. So, check him out. There is your card there. You can see her. She's divinely guided and protected. I'm going to put her there next. And then let's see what else we have going on. We've got, yes, we've got one more from Madame. I missed you. I will write that letter. Good for you, Jessica. Steve is good. Yes, Steve is wonderful. But back to Madame Dessert. The healing spirits for you, my dear. The healing spirits for you. If anybody else would like a card pulled, now's the time to add it into the read. Otherwise, I will see you next Sunday at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless you would like to book a private one-on-one read with me. And those can be done two different ways. One, we can meet and like, hey, how's it going? And have a chitty chat, and I can pull cards while I'm talking to you. Or I can pre-record it, and then you can listen to it time and time and time again. And you and only you will get a private link to your own personal read that will last half an hour in length. It doesn't need to be longer than that. You get to choose 6 of my decks is what I do. And then if I'm pulled to pull from any others, I add that to the mix. But you get to pick your own decks of which ones resonate with you. And yes, I have some clients that like the one-on-one, and I have other clients, and I could record that too if done on Zoom. I have the capacity. Or I can pre-record it just for you with me on a camera just talking to you, and then you can watch it at a later time, later date, as many times as you want on YouTube. So let me know if that is something that you want to do. Please send me off an email if that is something that you are interested in. And for Madame, we have, when it feels right, do it. Do it. Trust your intuition that you will know the right time to make the decision that you need to make. Trust your knowing that it might be a fine-tuned decision that needs to come in, that needs a little bit of like strategy in place beforehand. And then once all the ducks are in line and everything's in focus, you know, it's like the old cameras where you had to like play around with the focus so that you could be able to see really crystal clear and go, right now, snap, got it. So this is like that, playing with the aperture. Here's your card here. Bring everything into focus before making your decision. And then when you make the decision, do it. Follow through. Action steps are required. And then that will create a whole new, once that spark is lit, that I quit, I want a divorce, I'm moving to Japan, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a mammoth decision like that. Maybe it's a smaller decision, you know, but whatever the decision is, I'm getting a dog. When the time comes, when the right situation comes about, make the action steps, and then that's going to start a whole new system flowing of like, woo, new life, new exciting life, creating new. It's like, you can see here, it's like dancing around, the energies reverberating around. It's fantastic. So there is your card there. So I think that is everyone. And other announcements. Next Zoom Spiritual Warrior Support Group meeting is Wednesdays at 7. And I look forward to meeting you there. Please get in touch with me via my website, via my email, or direct message to get the links that you require to make a deposit donation, and as well to join the link for the Zoom. That is Wednesday, 7 p.m. Our next dance-off is May 12th for the full moon. We're new moon right now. When we get to the full moon, we're going to shake it, shake it, shake it. We're going to ground it, ground it, ground it. It's all about rooting the root chakra for the next full moon dance-off. So I look forward to seeing you for that event. And if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. I'm sending you all my absolute love. I will give a quick review just so that we know that we need to be focused on our own protection right now. That we are holding the grid and doing the work just by being alone, being where you are, accepting it, that it is your station. You're like a lighthouse worker. It gets lonely living in a lighthouse, but you've got to learn that the whole point of being in a lighthouse is to learn to master solitude, to take care of yourself, to show yourself some compassion right now, to learn how to chill out and relax a little bit and take the pressure off, practicing a lot more self-love, because this isn't a spiritual awakening, and like spiritual awakenings are tough business. They are tough. They're the work of warriors. We're going to surrender to some more simplicity in our life and do some spring cleaning as we're alone in our little lighthouse. Because the more we clear out, the more we make room for new prosperity to come in. We are going to create a sense of security for ourselves in our little like isolation tank, perhaps having an interaction with our inner child, maybe perhaps even writing a letter to an earlier version of ourselves, asking Steve Noble for some help with some cord cutting, breaking of binds, breaking of ties, clearing all of the stuff that no longer is working for us, that's holding our growth back, and making the decision to just do it, to go for it. When the spirit and the inspiration takes you to make a major life change, do it. Do it. Just do it. Peace. And I have to figure out how to turn this off.